that you have 45 minutes to get upon a boat leaving this place.
Okay. Anything else?
Brian, can I roll some sort of like history check to see if we're forgetting to do something before we leave? Like if we need to do something, pay people.
I think you left
Sure.
the oven on.
Oh shit, I have the
Well, we got that. I mean, in case we need to pay people, so we don't have more enemies against us.
It's a very pessimistic view. You could have so many friends.
Yeah.
Well, so 1 and a 3. Yeah, I'm definitely sure you left the oven on.
Yes, I
know,
think we should just get on the ship and
I don't know. I
skedaddle
mean,
to this-
perhaps
Yeah.
Volk didn't pay the dues he needed to.
Volk, did you pay everyone you needed to do?
Ooh, that is no. We already did pay them because they applied for a late payment fee, and then you got the money, and then we went and we paid it off.
Curses, you didn't pay twice. Foiled the game.
You almost had me, but then I remembered. Rare thing these days.
All right. If anyone has anything they wish to do in Tantlin before you head off on this epic boat journey,
Nah, we'll be back.
if there is anything you want to do in this place, the town of Tantlin, say so now or begin your boat journey.
You're gonna
Bucket of
try and chum the
waste?
waters for a shark god? I don't have time or the crayons to explain how stupid that idea is.
Yes, and for some strange reason, it won't be that expensive. It will only be a solid 3 gold for 1 bucket of 3 gold for 1 bucket of random of indeterminate viscera.
Like to think that you open your bag of holding and you're just dumping the chum in.
It's not even strangely as you obtain it. The devil does not exactly specify that it is chum. Yes, it does appear to be meat stuff.
Can I inspect the chum to see if it's good quality?
You don't need to roll to know that it is garbage material, considering it is like scraps that they weren't even that even the imps and lemures weren't going to be fed.
Excellent. I'll be able to cook them a 5-star course with the worst of the worst.
All right, you will have disadvantage to cook a 5-star meal with this stuff.
Worth it. But I don't think Damien wants me to cook with it. Anyways, we're going to go on the boat as quickly as possible.
All right.
And our ship vehicle thing.
Yeah, we'll
You
load
will-
up all our vehicles on there.
All right, you will load your vehicles up onto the boat. As you journey onto the boat, you will see that there is that's the crew of this boat it consists of only golems and a very fat imp.
I guess they won't have problem keeping their tongue shut.
And the imp waddles over to Texas Red and says,
Are you Texas Red?
I am.
Oh, okay, great. I've been kind of waiting for, heard that there were 2 of you and whatever. I got a message for you. One second. Oh, good. You have one. Okay, I don't need to supply anything.
and he pulls out a paintbrush and he waddles over to Nyla the Lemure and turns the paintbrush around. And as he does so, you realize that the tip of the paintbrush is in fact sharpened like a knife, and he shanks Nyla.
What?
Turns the paintbrush around and shoves the paintbrush into the hole he just made in Nyla.
Oh my god!
You've never seen a signing before? This is pretty standard devil stuff.
And
I-
as he
can
pulls
I,
the paint,
grab him and be like, "Yo, what the fuck"?
yes, you may attempt to. Roll me a athletics or a persuasion.
Where is my thing?
Sister Red, do you know what this gentleman is doing to our Lamia friend?
Yeah, he's getting ink for a contract.
I'm what? What about the contract?
I don't know. I'm assuming he needed ink.
Yeah, you will succeed.
Listen, bud. All right. I need some paint. It's part of my job. Do you not see a little vest?
And he's got like the most threadbare vest you've ever seen.
Not from this Lemure. Take
All
it
right,
from
well, where do you-
literally any other Lemure, not that one. And I will set him down kind of roughly, but
Listen, all right. I don't see any other Lemirs here. As he lazily turns around.
then use
So,
your own.
Not
Mine.
like Nyla can feel anything.
Why would I use mine when there's not even barely a thing right there?
Hand me the paintbrush.
Texas Red, I swear to God, if you take Nyla's blood to write stuff with, I will take that paintbrush and I will stab you with it.
All right. Here you go. And he hands the paintbrush over to you.
Sorry for the background. I'm going to stab Nyla with it and get the ink we needed to get this on its way.
Alright, once again, I'm going to grab Texas Red this time and try to grab the paintbrush away from him.
All right, contested athletics and or sleight of hand or acrobatics checks.
Is that any of those then?
Motherfucker.
Acrobatics or athletics for you, Dakota.
Yeah, as long as you beat an 8,
Oh!
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh,
All right. You will
yeah.
successfully obtain some of Nyla's blood and hand it over to the imp.
Excellent. All right, then I guess I can begin.
He starts. He squats down and immediately starts drawing a pentagram on the ground. Are any of you guys going to do anything, or are you just going to
I
wait
do
for him
a
to do the
religion
pentagram?
check.
I need to
That's
make
what
a
this means.
roll real quick, just see what that is.
What do I roll to see what that is?
Definitely a religion check. You know what? Sorry. I would allow you to do an Arcana check as well. I've just realized.
It wouldn't matter for me.
11.
Yep, this is definitely a pentagram.
Interesting. It has 5 points. A star. Yep, this is definitely some devilry at work here.
All right. Within a matter of a few seconds, the pentagram will be completed. All right, and the imp will disappear in a big puff of smoke, and the pentagram will burn and glow. And I'm gonna need a wisdom save from everybody.
Oh, wisdom save. Everybody gets +4.
Actually, yeah, everybody gets a wisdom save.
Ah, I
22.
got 12.
I probably shouldn't have been with advantage. My bad.
I mean, it's still.
Oh, still a
21.
21. All right. Yep, that is all 4 of you. All right. Everybody just kind of stands around confused as to what's going on. Damien is on the ground, kneeling in front of the pentagram,
That's a
like
12.
pray. That is a 12. All right. Damien is fine and doing absolutely nothing.
Thank Volk.
Thank you,
in
Volk.
in the place of where the imp was standing is a rolled up piece of scroll.
I would like to pick it up. Is it a magic scroll?
It is a scroll. It appears to be a regular scroll. As you pick it up, though, you feel a bit of a heat coming from it for a little bit.
So it's a regular non-magical scroll.
Honestly, you don't have any means of telling, but it doesn't really seem to be doing anything besides being a little warm.
I look over at Texas Red. I hate you.
Yeah, I'm sure Gial hates you too.
And I
How
shred
does
the
it feel
scroll.
to be at the bottom?
Oh, damn it.
Damien.
I shred the scroll.
The scroll reforms itself.
And
You can't even do
Thank
that
God.
right.
I'll drop it in the sticks.
Oh,
The scroll will reappear in your hand.
can I get this?
Can I
Can
read
I
the
hold out
scroll?
my hand for
Hulk,
Damien?
I think Damien needs to come to terms that Damien is not better than any of us at this point. So let's just let this play out. Maybe Damien's having a little bit of a breakdown.
The scroll will not open for you.
Can I try to read it?
Mm,
Damien, once again, we have bigger fish to fry than each other. Can I have the scroll, please?
kind of curious. If I use my acid bracers, does it reform again?
Are you using your acid bracers to try to melt it?
Yes.
It will reform again.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go do something else, I guess, on this boat.
Damien,
All right.
can I get the scroll?
I'll put the lock of trickery on it. Go ahead, Volk. And I give it to Volk.
What does the lock of trickery do?
Oh, Volk,
Makes
Volk,
it so
I
you
can
can't
handle
open
this.
it.
Volk, I can handle this one.
I'll
Just
just
give
hand it. I'll hand it to Texas Red because
Yeah, I'm gonna-
obviously it's
I'm gonna-
addressed to him.
I'm gonna chuck both of them into the river Styx, Brian, and hopefully the scroll comes out without the lock.
Unfortunately for Damien, it does come back without the lock.
Oh, whoopsie! Can I open the scroll?
Yes, you can.
Oh, it looks like only the pure of heart can open it, Damien. The people that don't sell out, or at least
And-
pretend.
Texas Red, please.
As you open the scroll, the edges of it start burning, and if you want, you can go into group 2.
Okay.
Well, I think I know who's getting the creative blip.
Yeah, that was pretty smart. I'll be honest.
Melissa's just like fuming inside.
Damien has had such a bad, 2 days. And Texas
Maybe
Red
Damien
has
should
just
take a vacation.
hold on. Texas Red, just from the beginning, since he's known him, has just been a thorn in his side. Damien hates Texas Red. Like,
Does
honestly,
Melissa hate Texas Red or does Melissa like Texas Red?
Melissa likes Texas Red because he creates story. Damien fucking hates Texas Red.
I think we all do to an extent.
And honestly, Volk, Ben, I don't think his patience is gonna last too long.
Hopefully we can you know what we need right now? I think we all need to be in a really enclosed space.
Hold on. This is Melissa telling you.
Submarine.
You know Damien fucking hates Texas Red, and you should not be surprised if he tries to shove him into the river Styx on this goddamn boat.
Melissa, please. We are a party.
Are we?
We have so many troubles.
Melissa,
This is no. Why the fuck is
Damien,
Petra
Damien.
telling him talking to Melissa, Matt? Come on.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Damien, you're
no.
not like yourself. You need to have a Snickers from my homeland. They taste delicious.
I chuck it
Have a
into the
Snickers.
river Styx.
Here
It
comes
appears in
See,
Petra's
and
hands.
that's how you know that Damien is angry if he doesn't accept food.
All right, guys, we got some more marching orders.
Lay it on us.
Well, while we're here, a certain person wants us to, and get this, we can't use force for this one. We have to negotiate for it. We need to get a tooth from the shark god, and then the pelt of an Egyptian god beast.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Right. Interesting.
Apparently we were not moving quick enough with the chains and whatnot, and People are not happy with us for some reason.
Add it to the list.
Fuck.
So in which endeavor are we supposed to go after first?
I think we do the Shark God Island. Well, we probably need to get an audience with the Shark God also. I mean, to get a tooth, so, you know.
What the classifies that as a god Egyptian beast? Sphinx, jackal.
Sure.
I'm gonna guess whatever it is we need, we're gonna find it in the big desert.
Maybe the Shark God has a zoo.
Ooh, maybe the shark god does have a zoo.
I mean, like,
Didn't bring enough chum for everybody.
Can I roll Brian to see if there's any area in hell, one of the 9 realms, that is desert like?
Sure.
Okay. Is that gonna be
You could roll me a history check, a religion check, or a planar realms check.
I don't have the planar realms thing in my tool proficiency thing, so
Wouldn't it just be planar knowledge?
Planar knowledge, yes. Sorry.
and what would that be?
Just an intelligence check probably for you.
Okay, so basically I have +0 for everything. Go! 10.
There are many gods in Bator. Probably one of them is an Egyptian god.
I thought we were given information that they are. When we were asking about this realm, I thought we learned that there was an Egyptian god that ruled here. And he ruled in the endless desert or something along those lines.
Oh, I guess this might be right
Roll
here.
me another check.
Religion?
You can roll me a religion check, Volk. Yes.
12.
Yeah. Upon thinking about that and realizing you have a map, perhaps there is a link between the Egyptian god of deserts and the fact that there is a desert in a frozen location.
Well, better than what we got. Shark god? Shark god first.
Yeah, Shark God.
Hopefully we can get the shark. Hopefully we can get a tooth to seal the deal, and then we'll make our way south to the desert.
All right.
Hopefully we get it all done in time. So how does traveling work? Because we brought all of our vehicles. What does the ship look like?
Oh yes, I can take you onto the ship map that you have been on many a time. Except
You've never been here.
that there is no no Yugoloth crew.
Oh, what's
yes,
this
your
guy doing
spider
here?
vehicle is on here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a minute. No, rest in peace. Okay. All right. And is this thing capable of submerging?
It does not seem to. It looks like a regular boat.
I suppose I
we still
can't
have
really ask anybody.
We still have the fat imp on board, right?
But he's
You
gone.
have
He's
the
gone.
what? Oh
The
no,
fat
the fat imp disappeared in a puff of smoke when the pentagram was lit up.
Okay. So it's just our crew then. No devils came on.
There is a bunch of golems on board.
Okay, golems.
Is there anything that looks like a captain golem? Is he wearing a hat?
With an eye patch.
Perhaps.
You know what? There is a singular golem wearing a hat. It is, in fact, a what is it called? The one with the big earmuffs on it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Are these golems like doing tasks aboard the ship?
Yes, they are doing various ship things.
Alright,
making
I
sure
mean,
that the ropes are tied right, making sure that the boat doesn't crash into anything right now and against the dock. But considering all of you are on a board, they are pretty much preparing to leave to set sail.
I guess
Can I
we don't
do
have to do anything.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's people actively staring at us, like possibly enemies?
Sure. You see a bunch of people who look exactly like you guys, being hurriedly moved off to the side by someone who looks exactly like some kind of white snake, except maybe they got some weird patches on them.
I'm going to point that out to Texas Red in the group.
They seem to be not moving in your direction.
Are
I
they
will
looking
still
in our
point in your
direction with a
direction.
hateful gaze?
Do you want me to mess up their jazz a little bit?
Why draw their attention if they're not coming towards us?
They won't be, coming towards us, but give them a little bit of a rough time.
Why don't we save whatever you're gonna do? Probably this is the sticks after all. We might need every ounce of willpower and magic we can muster while we're on
All
the
right.
journey.
Brian, with that 27 perception, can I get like a general idea of where they're going? Maybe a different ship?
They are not on the docks. You see them there. They're at the very edge of the market, and it seems that the person pretending to be Nyla is trying to direct them towards going more in the direction of going to an upper layer of the iceberg.
All right. Could I do some sort of check to see why they're going to the tip of the berg?
Roll me an
Is
insight
it
check.
dock? Okay.
You figure they are probably being intentionally led in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Interesting.
Before I go in and inspect the kitchen, I just go and tell Texas something along the lines of, "Hey, you might want to harvest the frozen sticky water that's on our ship. Use it for your bullet casings. Maybe enhance gun a little bit, better firepower. Just a suggestion." And I'm gonna walk and try to find the kitchen.
All right. I guess if nobody else has anything they want to do, we'll follow Petra as she does an investigation check of the boat.
Oh, you want me to do an investigation check? Okay. Excellent. Investigation.
All right. You will see that this boat seems to have a large chamber in it for some reason that seems to be mostly sealed. You have no idea what's in there, but it's not the kitchen, so you really don't care. So you kind of walk past it and find the kitchen. It's rather small. There doesn't seem to be well stocked, but then again, there's a bunch of golems here that don't eat anything, so that's probably why. It seems to contain barely enough food to feed you guys along your journey to the location where you're told was a good spot to get to where Sekula's lair is.
Okay. It shall work. And then
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I guess I'll just kind of be inspecting the ship to see what else this thing has to offer. We were promised a
right.
submarine, and I'd like to get.
You will walk to the same location. It is taking up quite a lot of space down here, this mysterious chamber. Except you, unlike Petra, are looking for the kitchen, or are not looking for the kitchen, so you have plenty of time to walk around it to find a door. Inside of the room seems to be another vehicle that is seems to be somewhat suspended in this room. The base of this ship seems to have in this room seems to have a kind of door. It looks like it would open up at the bottom of the ship.
This is a death trap if I've ever seen one. Can I take a look at the suspending vehicle? It looks
Yeah,
like
the
the submersible we've been promised.
the suspended vehicle does in fact seem to be a sealed blob of iron. It looks to be somewhat cylindrical in shape, with a part at the top that sticks up in two locations. The first one seems to have a bunch of, looks like pipes coming off of it, and on that section that's raised, there seems to be a small windowed section in which you can see the bodies, the writhing bodies of lemures that seem to be all somehow they seem to be tied up and forced to look outwards from that location. The other thing sticking out from the top looks to be some kind of claw. Otherwise, from the exterior of the vehicle, there seems to be at the very back of it some kind of rotating blade system.
Okay. Strange and horrific invention. Expect nothing less from the devils.
There does seem to be a set of a ladder system that seems to have been built into the side of this vehicle. Looks like it's probably some way to get inside of it.
All right.
Damien and Texas Red, what are you two doing?
Just chilling.
Damon probably flew up to the crow's nest and is just chatting with Torun.
All right. You are chatting with Torun. Anything you actually want to chat about, or do you want to just say that you were talking quietly in a manner that the others can't hear you?
He's just venting to him.
Gotcha. All right. You have several days before you will reach your location. In fact, it will be 2 days. Is there anything of interest you wish to do during these 2 days?
Okay. I have a question on an item I got quite a while ago. I got 2 bottles of. I just have it labeled as Batorian wine to get fucked up on. How long would that last?
2 bottles of wine?
Yeah. Batorian wine.
Dep-
Like, so I'm.
Depends on
I'm
how much
pretty
of a death wish you have. On a scale from 1 to 10, how conscious do you want to be the next 2 days?
0.
You want to be conscious for 0 of the next 2 days. All right.
Exactly.
You down a bottle and are unconscious for basically the rest of the trip.
Perfect.
You will roll me a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, you don't have Volk to save you.
Oh no, that's ooh, that's a 5.
All right, Damien.
Mhm.
You fall off the crow's nest completely drunk off your ass.
Fuck.
Uh,
that's
you
fine.
will take. You will take. Let's see.
See, I would say
You-
I have slow
you will
fall,
take
but I don't
3
because not
damage.
being drunk.
You will take 3 damage. Somehow your entire drunken body, instead of just falling smack down onto the deck, instead rolls awkwardly down the roping. You get like you awkwardly get tied up in them, and then like roll yourself down onto the deck.
Mhm.
Actually, funny enough, drunk people are more likely to survive falls because they're so loose they don't tighten up, which helps with the fall.
Damien, you don't feel this at all.
Oh, I'm
You are
feeling great.
you are in fact barely alive.
Perfect.
Your heartbeat is like a solid like 10 beats
10.
per minute.
Perfect.
You would be able to qualify for a revivify spell for for several hours during this journey.
We're fine.
Being a chef and seeing people get fucked up on Batorian wine before in the past. Is there anything I'm able to do for them?
Yes and no. Yes, there are things you could do. No, you do not have the supplies to do any of it.
I was gonna say, if you try to ruin this for Damien, he is gonna become an angry drunk very quickly.
You are able to assess that, luckily, because Damien has poison immunity, he lives after drinking a bottle.
All right. Well, I guess I'll grab Damien and put him inside like the captain's quarters or somewhere.
Damien, I'm going to be a terrible person.
Please.
I'm going to say get 1 level of exhaustion because you have the world's worst hangover after you become conscious again.
I love that. Hold on, where is?
I have to go grab my laundry really quick, so don't die.
Oh, I make 0 promises.
Volk and Petra, do either of you have anything interesting you wish to do?
Yeah, in fact, I'd like to take a look at our vehicle. That is a little bit banged up.
Oh, it's crushed.
You're correct. I'd like to
yes.
start making
Oh, sorry, continue.
not repairs to it, but at least kind of rebuilding the little shrine I had on it.
Roll me a D2.
All right. That is not a quick die.
Or any die, I guess. Any die that is a...
Dang it. That's not an S2, is a D2. A 1.
All right. Yes, in fact, the side that did get crushed is the side that your shrine is on. There is no way to access it.
Tragic.
As before, it seems that whatever was contained within the box, the chains, seem to have dragged the roof of this half of the vehicle to nearly touching the floor. Except, and the only thing that is not touching, only reason it's not touching the floor, it seems, is because it reached the top of the chest.
I would like to rebuild my shrine.
All right, are you rebuilding it on that side, or are you building it on the other side of the vehicle?
I'll rebuild it on the other side. You know,
All right.
just get the tasteful
roll
purple
me
drape back up.
roll me a acrobatics. Roll me an acrobatics.
17.
All right, you managed to wiggle yourself. You managed to, you take off your armor and wiggle yourself beneath the crushed roof. There's just barely enough space for you to get in there, and you managed to grab some of the things back from your shrine. That whatever that it is there that isn't completely crushed, I'll let you be whatever it wanted to be, and you'll be able to use that stuff to build the shrine on the other half of the vehicle.
Excellent.
Brian, would I be able to harvest the Stygian ice that's on our vehicle?
There is not a lot here, so you will need to roll a fairly high survival check in order to get enough to be usable for something.
If I use Danse Macabre to help me, get
Dance
more
Macabre
people?
will not assist you here.
Okay, so just a survival then.
Yeah, Dance Macabre will allow you to have more manpower for things, but they're a bunch of skeletons. They're not really trained at doing anything.
Okay. Just a bunch of skeletons, not for anything.
I hate to say cooking is just following a bunch of instructions, but I mean, for the most part, it kind of is, and then there's the human aspect after that.
Go, survival. Okay.
All right, Petra, your skills at flaying meat allow you to very carefully get nearly every last sheet of Stygian ice that you possibly can. There is not a lot here, but you think if taken to the right person, you might be able to get shaped into something, a single weapon.
I'm going to guess this is like a small weapon, so like not something like a lance or a.
I would say a single-handed weapon. or a polearm. I will allow it to also be a polearm. But it would just be the metal head would basically be the ice chunk. You can't form like a great sword out of this.
All right, I will take that.
All right. Anything else you wish to do over the next 2 days?
Other than just keep a lookout for anything bad, then no.
Make sure Damien doesn't fall overboard.
There is a higher wall, but yes, there is the distinct chance of Damien falling overboard. And you do the bare minimum required to prevent Damien from doing so, as
No, I
he
put him
is.
in the captain's quarters though, so like.
Oh, okay. Damien will, as the boat shifts to the left and to the right, roll out of the bed several times, but Petra will, I guess, put him back in the bed. Unfortunately for Damien, he's not conscious enough to vomit the poison he's just taken. But, you know, that's just the way it goes when you're as drunk as Damien is right now.
I imagine that he'll like fall out of the bed a couple times and like
You're not even
No,
conscious enough to notice.
No, here's the thing. He's unconscious, but like the primal instinct is for him to like crawl into like a little cave kind of thing. So he probably crawls under the bed and just like for like the next time that Petra walks in, she just doesn't see him. He's just like gone. And she's like, oh shit, where is he?
Yes. Yes, Damien goes in and out bouts of like a few minutes of consciousness, of existence, actually.
I was gonna say not consciousness. He doesn't remember shit, but like he exists.
Of life.
Yes.
He goes. He's briefly alive
Mm-hmm.
during these 2 days. All right. 2 days later, you will make it to midpoint or near the midpoint of this part of the Styx, of this large lake slash ocean slash sea slash whatever the body of water size in here is here. I am not willing to measure how much gallons of water are located here to figure it out.
Wow, lazy DM.
I know, right?
Could we just say it's 6?
There is at least 6 units of water here.
Excellent.
Okay, well, the journey has gone remarkably well so far. I would say shockingly so. No giant worm attacks, no giant fish attacks, no shark attacks. Really, it's been about as peaceful of 2 days as we've gotten in a very long time.
If there was wood around, I'd knock on it.
We should take more boat trips.
I
The
think we
boat
should.
is made out of metal, so unfortunately there is. I guess you could knock on the bedpost that
Well, Brian,
Damien's head is somehow leaning on top of.
Brian, it's been a while, but I think the Styx could be a dangerous place, and I think that means I should roll an encounter roll, right?
Oh no, not now.
We'll get
Not
to it.
not while you're on top of the Styx.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, you sly son of a gun.
All right, so 2 days have passed. Is
All
our
right.
good friend Damien?
You are the golems suddenly seem to be setting the boat to not be not to sail, taking down the sails, and they would put down an anchor, but it seems that for some reason they're not, or they should be putting down an anchor, but for some reason they're not. I seem to be waiting for you guys to do something.
I think this might be where we depart. We go inside the boat that goes under the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like
Petra,
it's time.
you go in first and tell us how it works.
Does everyone agree? Is it just me who's thinking this, or what are you gonna do?
We'll make sure nobody attacks the boat while you're underwater.
In our 2 days trips, Brian, have we tried to converse with the captain golem? Does he do anything?
You did not say anything about conversing with the Captain Golem. If you wish to try to converse with the Captain Golem, you can totally do so. You're not even sure it is a Captain Golem. It's just a golem wearing a furry hat.
I will go over to him. Can you speak to us, sir?
And the golem slowly turns its head. I speak, and it's speaking in Infernal.
Interesting.
In case you were wondering what type of golem, it seems to be an iron golem.
Okay, give me 1 second. Do I speak Infernal?
Yes.
Worked in
Yeah,
hell for
you're a
how
fucking
many
months?
tiefling.
I would
Yeah.
hope that you could speak Infernal, considering you lived in Dis for a lot of your life.
And you're a
Yes, okay.
tiefling. which,
Yes,
which
I'm-
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
that's
What-
one of
and-
their languages. Their
I'm
base
sorry.
languages.
Actually, Tasha's allows you to swap out the languages, so I mean, I'm just saying.
She speaks Abyssal instead.
But yes, what did he say? He said I see
I
I
speak.
speak.
SPEAK. Speak.
Yes.
As
you asked him if he can talk, and he says, "I speak."
Oh, thank you. That's okay. Get it now. Just to make sure, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to take the boat under the water, or just why are you stopping? How about that?
hold to stop here. Following orders.
All right, you are told to stop here. Excellent. Well, thank you. And I'm gonna go tell the people. Yeah, it was their orders to stop here. So I think, yeah, absolutely, this is where we go on the boats, and we shall go on the boat.
Yeah, I'll jump in the submarine.
Shall I assume
see
that
what kind of
Damien
hellish
is
monstrosity.
semi-conscious now, Brian?
Yeah, Damien can be helped into the vehicle. He's unable to climb the ladder on his own.
Oh, I thought it was the vehicle was like in the bottom of the boat.
No, it's suspended. It is currently not. It is not resting on the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
Have you learned your lesson, Damien? Was it really worth it?
I kind of look over at Petra, just like, I still have another bottle. That
What?
bottle will not last a trip back. I am telling you now.
All right. Well,
And I'll just go into the boat, or like whatever the little submarine ship thing is.
All right, in Texas Red,
And-
I assume you're going as well.
Of course, I would never let my party members travel alone into the unknown.
What a
insight
great
check.
guy this Texas Red.
That was a lie. I'm not doing an insight check.
All right.
All right, so all in there.
There is a book on one of the tables inside of the ship.
Hey,
Inside
Damon,
of
you
the-
want to throw this one overboard too?
I'll pick up the boat before anybody has a
I was gonna say, as
says-
soon as Texas Red says that, just out of spite, he'll throw it into the sticks if he can.
Oh my god, no!
All right. Damien picks up the book and
No.
throws it against one of the walls of the submarine, as he is inside of a submarine and unable to see the sticks.
I thought we were above like an open.
Yeah, but we're
Thing.
still inside of the submarine.
You went into the submarine. There is a roof in a
The
submarine.
book's not on the outside of the submarine.
I'll
Oh,
pick it up and I'll make my way outside and chuck it into the sticks,
No,
unless
no,
somebody
no,
is
no,
able to
no.
stop him.
Yes, we're
I-
going to stop you.
All right. It is not. It is very easy to stop the drunken Damien, as his hangover is beginning to make his head explode.
Hmm.
So the three of you, I assume, team up to stop Damien from throwing the book out.
At
The
least
book-
me and
Oh,
Buck.
hold on. I want to hear this from Dakota's mouth. Does Texas Red actually help them stop Damien?
yes.
Holy
And
shit.
Brian, I would like to also roll a performance to do it in the loudest possible manner I can think of without discharging my gun in a submarine.
Please do.
don't shoot a hole in the submarine.
That's Volk. Volk, I'm a team player right now.
You know,
Damien is the one having a hissy fit throwing things into the water.
You know why I'm throwing things into the water, Texas Red? Because
Texas.
I don't trust you farther than I can throw you. And I might be a strong guy, but I don't exactly want to touch a spiny little ball of shit. I just want you to
Is
know
that why you let
Texas
the
Red.
Omi take Gial without a fight?
Because
Texas,
I don't trust Gial anymore. Because Gial lied to me. I didn't know Gial was lying to me about that. I know you have been lying to me since day one, Texas Red. My patience with you has been stretched far, far longer than it should have been stretched. You push me anymore, and you and me are going to have a very concerning talk one of these days, and it will not end well for one of us. And honestly, at this point, I don't really care if it's not me.
Can I talk to Volk in private alone?
absolutely.
I will allow this.
No, the title of the book that you wrest from Damien's hands is
How to use a submarine?
no, it is
Submarines for
titled
Dummies 101.
it is
Oh.
titled How to Pilot the Merc Stalker for Morons.
Hey! That was close.
And as you are all inside the vehicle talking and chatting, you suddenly hear the sounds of machinery around outside of the vehicle. And as you attempt to leave or see what's going on, your vision outside the vehicle is completely obscured. And you feel the sense of falling briefly
Am used to it.
as you are in
Oh,
the Merc Stalker or
No.
Merc Stalker underwater.
Well,
I call shotgun, or not shotgun, pilot.
I guess I'll be the commander then.
Wait, is this the captain's seat? Where's the steering?
I think steering should be at the front.
I think that's a hatch.
Is that a hatch? I don't know. I can't really tell. Let's take a look through this. Let's take a look through this puppy. Cargo, I assume.
mm-hmm.
Power.
This looks more just like a command, like a mini map almost. Cause
It was like a CCC.
that is literally just a mini map of our actual submarine with the green circle around it. So I'm assuming that might tell us if there's anything like around.
Okay, then the next room is definitely
That is your handy submarine health indicator.
Ooh,
Ah.
I would like to go downstairs.
Okay, we're good.
Climbing up on the
Are you
table.
able to? Actually, no. I assume you have to actually be able to edit the vehicle in order to do that. All right. You now have the book.
I guess I'll take a look at it. What do we have here?
It is a stat sheet that is located at the very top of in your journal.
Oh, great. Okay.
This thing can get flipped over.
Yeah, I saw that immediately. I was just like,
Alistair.
Module is white. Is Torun with us?
Yes. Tarun is
Excellent.
always with me.
Arun is not tall enough to be able to properly perform most of these module activities at a
So what you're saying
adequate
is,
level.
if I could summon a horse, it could man a station?
A horse lacks thumbs.
Rats. What about a celestial horse?
Okay,
A
so can
celestial
we
horse will probably lack thumbs.
now? Does my dark vision work underwater?
Your vision is based off of how far you can see, meaning Damien and Texas Red can both see 120 feet out.
So we can turn off our running lights then.
Meanwhile,
no, because I
Petra
don't
can
have
see
dark vision.
60 feet.
And
Because
Yeah,
Volk
but
Petra
cannot.
is.
if you're not
Petra, can you see because
driving-
you're a tiefling? Or do you not
I
have
am
dark vision?
Tiefling, but
I mean, I'm just saying we could enter stealth mode.
Volk for sure cannot see anything because he is a human.
Correct.
Yeah, but we could turn off. So if I'm driving, then we can turn off the running lights because I can see 120 feet, which means we could probably figure out how
If
to
you
stealth.
wish to have Volk go in darkness, then yes.
Well, yeah, I don't care.
Oh,
Volk, take a
also,
seat.
also, in addition, sorry, something that I forgot to put in there. There is an entire chapter based off of combat stealth. It's something about sticking your magic items inside of the chests because they're lead lined, and something about the lights are non-magical. And Texas Red, as you take a look up, they appear to be crudely made light bulbs.
Man, reminds me of Texas.
Weren't you killed there?
Yeah.
From everything that he's told me, it's an even worse hell than hell.
I was born there too.
Thus proving my point.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with the lights being off. I just won't be beneficial for.
For literally anything.
Yeah.
Just make sure you
mean-
take a seat so you're not like stumbling around and falling to like an open turbine or something.
I mean, I have light sources on me. I still have the drift globe.
So is the engine station is one, because we can to do stealth we have to have less than 4 stations and no lights.
Yeah. 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 So do we want to do? I mean, I guess if we're using less than 4 stations, I can just take a seat, and you guys can do whatever.
And in case you didn't figure this out, in order to use a station, you have to stand on the square.
Oh, where's the? Do you want to stand on a green square, Volk, in case we do need to use the missiles?
Yeah, can I? I was gonna. Otherwise, if I can't like use a station, I'd just stand on the evasion module.
Oh, yeah, that works too. I mean, can we stand on a station and not use it, Brian? Like,
Yeah, you don't have to stand. You can stand on a station and not use it.
okay.
Just know that if you want to use a station, you have to be there.
Okay.
so
Yes.
what else does this book tell us?
What are you trying to figure out?
Inhabitants, what to look out for, how to operate the vehicle.
It is basically an instruction manual written in an incredibly demeaning manner.
Oh,
Where are the white squares?
The white squares are right here and
Okay.
right here.
Okay, excellent. Red module is engine. All right.
And this is both red and pink.
Pink is speed boost. Okay. Excellent.
would I be able to have my skeletons operate a station?
Yes, but they would be at half efficiency.
Okay.
Meaning, if you tried to use the missile stations, you would have disadvantage to hit things with them, or the steering station, and you would have only +1 AC, for instance.
Their prayer station.
There does not seem to be a prayer station.
I'll set up a little prayer station, or at least a little little picture of the holy symbol of Helm, and I'll put it in the corner of my station. Hey, every little bit helps.
So Texas Red, you are on the vision station. That is not a captain's chair.
God dang it.
That is in
Where's-
fact a chair sitting in front of what looks to be a mirror. And as you sit down on it, you can see through the eyes of the lemures that are all trapped on the floor above. And before you ask, there does not seem to be an entrance to the floor above.
Smart, seal them in.
Are these stairs that go down below, Brian?
No,
Okay.
there is one floor. That is in fact a machine. That is part of the machine.
Oh, gotcha.
Is this the captain's chair?
No, that is in fact the machine that is in charge of moving the claw.
Is this the captain's chair?
That is in fact part of the machine used to to increase the shields of the ship.
Is this
There
the
is-
captain's chair?
There is a lack of a captain's chair.
Oh.
In fact,
almost
there
like
are
this
only
house-
5 chairs on board. The 4 that are on the table and the one that is in front of the mirror.
Is there like a lever to control forward and backwards?
Yes, there are plenty of controls on the engine stations.
Ah, okay. Engine is what color? Red.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm piloting.
No,
Or no,
you were blind.
I'm next to the piloting.
Wait, we can have multiple people on the engine station.
Yes. Just as there are 2 shield stations, there are 3 engine stations.
Question for you, Brian. Since I have hurl flame, can I just like hold a small flame in my hand so Volk can see, but not like enough to illuminate outwards?
The problem is that you are in a sunless realm, underwater, in pitch black. The light will carry significantly less far.
Yeah, no, but I mean just so.
But if you held a small flame in here, it would be it would be incredibly difficult for things outside the vehicle to see, and it would
Brian,
probably ignite enough for this one room.
would that be also the same for the drift globe?
The drift globe is a lot brighter than a single flame.
Dang it. Let me see what else I have. What about the bullseye lantern?
The
Gotta
bullseye
have that.
lantern reveals light in a specific direction.
Yeah, could I have that like above my workstation and just shining down above me?
Ooh, very clever.
I'm
Directional
going
light.
to need you to roll me a
Uh-oh.
sleight of hand or an intelligence check.
Can I help him set up the light?
I will allow you to have advantage because of teamwork.
Okay. Teamwork time. It's a +0.
Volk and Texas Red working together. World
16.
is ending.
16. All right. It is an incredibly janky setup. You are almost certain that if this vehicle were to be rocked by some force, whether whether by waves or by some kind of unknown horror in the depths, it would probably fall down and cause who knows what kind of problems. But for the current instance where the vehicle is stable, it is fine.
And is it like secure enough where I can light it if we're starting to go into combat?
Where you can light it if you're going into combat?
Yeah,
Yes.
so like I'll leave it there and it'll be unlit when we're not in combat and they don't need me. But when we're going into combat, I'll light it up.
Although, to be honest with you, anything that is living in these places will have dark vision.
Whatever. At that point, I'll just use the drift globe if we're in combat because it'll be a moot point with us.
Like I said, if you wanted to use the lantern, it'd be kind of like using the hold flame. It'd be very difficult for enemies to see from outside.
Right. I'm sure we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm ready to cast off, I suppose.
Alrighty, Brian. I'm gonna drop this thing into maximum speed that we can do with one person manning the engine.
All right, so Petra, are you manning that station? Are you manning the claw?
I am not. I'm just gonna have to chill in for now.
All right, so we have one station going right now.
Stealth mode activate.
In that case, if you want to roll stealth, go right ahead, Texas Red. You have advantage.
Do I have
Wait.
to use the vehicle stealth or can I use my personal stealth?
The vehicle stealth.
Here's what
Why doesn't Petra drive in Texas Red? You use the periscope because you can see the furthest.
But I could just see.
You'd be seeing through the eyes of the Lemures, who can all see at 120 feet away.
Interesting.
Plus,
All right.
Texas Red doesn't give up the driver's seat.
All right, 16. You are definitely stealthing as quietly as this vehicle can go. as the quiet screaming of the engine is muffled by the depths of the sticks around you as you begin to descend into the waters below. It
Is there the
is
cool like siren, like in the movies where it's like dive, dive, dive? Because that'd be really cool.
no,
It would
because that
also
would defeat the point of stealth.
Yeah, it would attract quite a bit of attention.
Well, it'd
Yeah,
just be
but
an
we're just
internal
starting.
alarm.
It would be really cool.
If you wish, I will allow you to have a button that makes the diving noise.
Yes.
But unfortunately, there is no sonar ping or radar ping or whatever kind of ping it is that submarines use.
That's okay.
Based
We just
on,
need the flashing red light and the dive, and somebody on the intercom just saying dive, 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 even though like it doesn't apply
Alright.
to 90% of the people.
There is no intercom, so it's really just Texas Red yelling out dive, dive, dive as the vehicle descends. All right. Petra, would you mind rolling me an encounter roll with disadvantage?
Oh, I would be thrilled to. Give me 1 second.
Disadvantage because you are stealthing pretty good.
It's a D20, right?
No, it is a D8. 2 D8s.
Aw.
All right, a 3. All right, and you begin to descend into the depths. Texas Red, would you mind rolling me an intelligence check?
With the vehicle or myself?
What kind of vehicles did you pilot in life, Texas Red?
Horses and trains.
All right. Disadvantage, roll me an intelligence check. There is no skill involved or no proficiency. All right. Unfortunately, you have to pull out the book of how to understand this ship for dummies, to understand what is in front of you. As you eventually find a depth gauge and a speed, and your speed listed, as well as the stability of your vehicle. So you kind of get yourself familiar with this vehicle as you begin to descend. Damien
Eh.
and Petra, roll me a perception check.
That's a 15 for me.
All right. Petra and Damien, as you descend further and further, you start hearing whispers. And Petra, you know instinctually, as it is, you are familiar with necromancy. It is the whispers of the dead.
Sorry, I was muted. I was like, huh, neat. What am I hearing from them?
You can't
Anguish.
quite hear them well enough, but as you descend further and further, the voices become clearer and clearer. It seems to be calling about the sun, about there's darkness. There's darkness everywhere. Where'd the sun go? Why is it so cold? And the voices calling out for the sun become louder as you continue to descend.
I'll keep this to myself.
Damien, you don't quite understand what they're saying, but you understand that they are getting more and more fervent.
I
as you
was
get
gonna say,
down.
he's also sitting like right next to the engines. Like, I don't know if he even hears this.
You'd rather have the screams rather than the whispers at this point.
There's a comfort to the screaming. He's grown used to it.
I'd hope we all are kind of tone deaf to it at this point.
Yeah, I would say so.
Dreams in hell? No, I can't imagine anything stranger.
All right, and you continue to descend. Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to reach the sea floor? You're trying to go in a direction in particular?
Sure, let's go forward and down.
All right. You will go forward and down.
Just to make sure everyone's on the same page, our goal was to talk to, or wasn't it to make a sacrifice of an island for the shark god, right?
Well, first we need to talk to the shark god and be like, yo, we need you to do this. We'll sacrifice an island for you as payment. And then we have to get his go ahead, being like, yeah, that sounds cool, bro. Go ahead and do it. And
Yeah,
then we
and
go
that's
and do
what
it.
they told me. Okay, so we're going in the direction of the shark god, essentially.
We have to
All
get
right.
his attention first.
And you continue to descend. Would somebody please roll me another encounter check?
Damien, you're lucky today.
Yeah. Bam. Aw.
I'm disappointed too, don't worry.
As you eventually descend deep enough to reach the sea floor, Texas Red, and probably just Texas Red. I'm not sure if any of the rest of you really have good enough view on the ground. The sea floor is covered in shipwrecks, human corpses, and little orbs. These orbs seem to be like the ones that you had seen in Avernus. The memories of those who have been taken, or the memories that have been stolen by the Styx, taken physical form.
Hmm.
Is
To be
there
true.
anywhere on the submarine that has, like, diving suits? Or anything like that?
Well, I mean, you could check through the chests.
Yeah, I'll look through.
We did ask them to provide something that would be Styx waterproof. However, I'm not sure devils are known for their generosity.
All right. I'm not quite sure what you're looking through. That is the engine.
Well, I don't know where
Um,
the chests are. Where are the
There was
chests?
no
There are
dive-
chests up here.
I'll look through the
Uh,
chests.
Inside of the chests, you will find yourself 4 sets of waterproof pants and a rain trench coat and a waterproof hat. Also rubber boots.
That's disappointing.
Basically, they will protect you from Styx water up until the point where it reaches your hands and or face.
That does not seem very helpful.
Absolutely not.
But I will equip that just in case the submarine starts to leak.
Actually, there is also waterproof. There's a little waterproof gloves in there. That way you can actually repair the holes if there are any. Not that I would make holes in the ship.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty sick and twisted thing to do.
But you have successfully stealthily reached the seafloor.
Now, does the claw have a means of like getting it into the ship, or is it really just like
It does not seem to have any way of getting into the ship. It is capable of reaching any point within 15 feet of the exterior of the ship, but not the interior.
look at all those memories that nobody's harvested? I could drink them.
If you want to take a step outside, be my
Brian,
guest.
Brian, if I pass the Styx water check once, I'm good for 24 hours, right?
Yes.
Oh no. No.
Hey, what's the cons check?
20.
An intelligence check of
intelligence.
20.
Wait, it's intelligence?
Yep.
How
Why do you
did I-
think everybody failed?
How did I pass it the one time I got splashed?
You didn't. You didn't get splashed.
Oh. No, I thought I did. Like wait, or
No.
maybe it was just our buddy
That was me.
Bonesy.
The Bone Devil got splashed.
Ozerlos got splashed. He was the
yeah.
only
Okay.
one.
Man, you see, I don't like my odds with my intelligence of 1. Now, if it was cons,
Also, you don't need to roll an insight or an intelligence check to know that you would be opening up the entryway hatch to a submarine underwater.
Hmm.
Everybody's got 4 blips, right?
I have
If
none
there
in my
is
veins.
if there is one surefire way to flood the submarine, it would be opening the front door underwater.
But what would harvesting those memories get us?
Memories
You're not
of
sure.
random people.
Yeah, but what if they're cool? What if they teach me how to pilot a submarine?
Or what if they teach you
They'll
how to
teach you
kickflip
how to
on a
crash.
skateboard?
By the way, that's a solid 0 blips for banked.
Oh, you're so dead.
Yeah.
This is why
And
you
what
always
is it?
bank blips.
Is it intelligence save?
Hmm.
Are there
Oh.
any devils that are waterproof?
There is one type of devil that can exist in the sticks.
Can I summon it?
No.
I mean,
Could I become it?
the mirrors
Alright.
can
I
exist
think,
in the sticks.
alright,
Even
I
more
think-
no. They are a higher rank than you will ever be.
But Volk, the memories of the dead are down there.
Yes, and we'll be joining them if we don't accomplish our task.
But don't you want to know how they died?
I think it's pretty self-evident. At least one of them probably thought they could profit off of the sticks. But the sticks, much like a casino, always wins.
What's a casino?
You were in Dis for how many years and you don't know what a casino is?
You know, I don't think Dis has casinos.
Oh
It's
no,
literal
Disc has
hell.
casinos.
We just like walked into Dis the first time we went to Dis.
all right. Actually,
And passed, like,
Disc has casinos in the fact that they're all cards and roulette, not in terms of the
slots.
slot machines.
Okay, so never mind. I do have casinos, then I do know what those are.
Okay, Brian, I guess full speed ahead because you clearly described floating glowing orbs, but give us no way to get them. Kind
mean,
of
they are-
rude.
They are cool ambiance.
Also, at this depth, it would probably be damn near impossible to open that hatch, with the pressure of water just weighing down on it.
You're right.
I'm sorry, I thought
Melissa,
Damien was a
do you think that
woodcutter.
I wouldn't waive that because it's far funnier to flood the submarine in one turn?
You know what? You're right. Damien has nothing to lose, and I've got 4 blips. I opened the hatch.
Are there bulkheads in this submarine?
What do you mean, bulkheads?
Like that we can seal off entire portions if we do start taking on water. Like are all these doors like watertight once locked?
I'm not exactly sure.
Oh my god. They really need to take Submarine 101 building again.
I think we should focus on trying to hunt down bigger prey to see if we can't catch the shark god's attention.
Sure.
Does somebody want to get on the site, the seeing site? I would, but if I stand up, I would die.
I mean, does that give us any more view technically than what I can see?
I would give you a 360 degree view.
Oh.
All right, then I'll.
Man the vision thingy. We're now operating at 2 capacity modules. We have one more before we lose stealth.
Do we
So we're
have?
at
Do we
right
have
now.
anything we want to run?
A vacuum cleaner to suck up all those juicy memories. You know how
We
much
already-
those are worth?
Yep, probably a lot of money. How much is your life worth, Texas Red?
Less than all those orbs out there.
This in mind. We're not getting the orbs.
I
There's
am
no way we can do
aware.
it. Move on. We got sharks to kill.
I know. I'm waiting for Petra to man the vision scope.
Oh, I'm sorry, give me a second. That is on me.
Wow.
Do we want to have somebody man the torpedo tubes? The magnesium seeker. A la Damien.
Oh, whoops. I am sorry. I moved the map. There we go.
Earthquake!
I know. All right.
Wait, no, it'd be a waterquake.
You look about. There does not seem to be much activity over here.
Full speed ahead.
Also, Petra, remember to stand on the station you were using when you were using a station. That color is yellow. There we go. All right, so you're just gonna have full vision while you are Scooting forward.
Yep.
All right, what are you looking for?
Signs of life. Or shark god.
Shark God would be preferable, but we're not picky.
How about just sharks? Like, if we find one, maybe they can tell us how to find the shark god.
Do you speak shark?
Didn't Volk set up a prey station?
Yep.
Couldn't one theoretically use it just to pray to him, like, "Hey, Shark God, we are here in your domain and wish to speak to you"?
I'm sorry, it's a one-way channel to Helm.
Okay.
I'd need probably the symbol or iconography of the shark god if I wanted to build a shrine to him.
Or
which
you
I
can just say his name.
Volk,
yeah,
if
we
you
could say
want,
his
you can
name.
definitely roll a religion check and see if maybe there's some way you can or to signal.
See if Helm can patch me through to the shark god.
You could probably pat yourself directly.
Ooh.
You could
a
literally
little.
just say, "Hey, Shark God name," because I don't remember what his name was.
Shuckle.
Shulker.
We're here in your domain and wish to make.
We wish to make a deal.
All right, I guess start the rhythmic chanting.
Wish to party.
I will roll a religion check to see if I can contact a signal blip to the shark god. 6.
Well, you know enough to know it is probably unwise to just start chanting the name over and over and over again. But you kind of don't have that many resources here. Kind of just have whatever you have on your person and a few waterproof clothes.
Wait, I got it. Shekla, have you received our offering of the lock of trickery that we sacrificed into your domain for you?
Roll me a persuasion check at double disadvantage.
What
Yeah.
does that even mean?
I mean,
rolled
if this
3
works, it'll be
dice.
great, but what are the odds?
Nah,
Oh.
no.
Oh,
You didn't even.
yeah.
You didn't even roll 2 dice and you already failed.
Guys, we're just dead. I'm sorry.
You really don't get an answer.
But I gave him that nice lock.
All right, let's put it on a bit thick. Let's see if we can't find a shark to kill. Maybe that'll get his attention. Let's find something to
Probably not
slay.
the attention we want to kill a shark.
All right, if you're
No,
gonna
he said
try
he
to find a
respects-
shark,
Go.
He said he
Uh,
respects the strong. We prove we're strong. We deserve an audience. We have open negotiations with him. Besides, the devil specifically said he doesn't care too much about his children because if they die, it just proves that they're weak.
That is true.
Okay, full speed ahead.
If we
all
want
right,
to full
I'm
speed
going
ahead,
to need you to roll me a survival check or a perception check that is obnoxiously high in order to find yourself a shark or a sapwagon or something.
There you go.
that is obscenely high.
That is obscenely high. All right. As you travel along the depths, you will find yourself a shark that is swimming off in the distance.
Fire all torpedoes.
Um,
Fire, fire, fire.
that'd be either Damien or
When doing any
Or you.
type of attack, as long as one person can see them, they can direct the others to see it.
Okay. Fire, fire, fire.
Shouldn't we follow it?
Fire, fire,
Maybe
fire.
bring us the more.
Fire.
Well, sharks are pretty stout. Can we roll a
Um,
nature check to see what we know about sharks?
Sure.
I also want to make sure this isn't the god.
9.
I guarantee it's
Uh,
not the god.
Sharks
It's
do
not the
swim,
god.
you know. That's pretty cool about sharks, that they can swim. It's kind of neat that this one is in the sticks, that's unique.
Pretty wild.
Fine. You know what, Brian? I fire my own goddamn missile.
All right, you get off the station and you walk over to the other station and fire the missile.
Do we get advantage because it's stealth? We're in stealth still?
Guys, this is getting pretty bad.
Nah. I am a
Fire!
cruel god.
Oh, it's not bad.
All right, you get to fire 3 more times because it shoots 4 missiles at every time you use it.
Oh God, why is that so good? Why did you keep rolling so good?
What do you mean? That's
All
great. We
right,
want to kill a
those
shark.
4 hit.
Not a lot of damage, but
Is dealing fire damage?
Man, whoever built this was not thinking all the way.
they were thinking about
As-
hell. All right.
As you launch the little bits of metal, they create little bubbles of steam as they fly through the sticks. And they launch themselves and hit the shark 4 times. And the shark turns in your direction. And as it starts to swim towards you as fast as this little shark body can go, you realize it's not a little shark, it's a giant shark.
Do I get one more move?
And that will be combat.
I'm about to make a fish fry here.
So, I'm a cruel god. I hate all of you. Guess what? One
Turn
of you gets to
initiative.
roll for this vehicle's initiative, and that is all of your initiative.
I got this.
Nice.
That is not
Do
the
we get a-
vehicle's initiative.
Do
Oh,
we get a +4 because I'm in the vehicle?
initiative is based on dex.
Mhm.
Yes. So it'd be just a flat 20.
Big change.
Thank you.
Brian, do we get a +4?
Do you have a thing that gives +4 to the initiatives?
Yeah, my aura ability.
Then sure. I have a 12.
Woo! Does this also carry over for saving throws? Like, this is about as much help as I can be during the fight, when I'm just complete black. I'm very much in a pickle.
Alright, give me a second to roll for this thing's initiative. We'll watch to see as you completely murder a poor defenseless shark.
Look, it's in the sticks. Really wasn't that innocent.
It probably killed that big skeleton dude right there. It's probably
We
a
go
bull.
first! Woo!
All right.
Less 4 health.
It is your turn. All of you can do anything you want on this turn as long as it is legal for your character.
Okay, so we should decide who wants to go first. Damien, what station are you in?
Whirlpool.
Light blue. Whirlpool?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit it, Brian.
12 will not hit it.
I thought
As my
this was the
teammates
Whirlpool.
negotiate, I fire more missiles.
Purple is Whirlpool.
I can't see because of your icon. Then what's this one? Is
That's
this the overcharge? I thought every
That's the
station
pink.
was.
that's speed boost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both the
Oh,
direct
okay.
attack items are up in the front here with me. The whirlpool's not even really it's more of a utility, it looks like.
All right, so the whirlpool would take 1 turn to use, and then the next turn it goes off. But the second turn, you don't have to be at that station for it to do anything.
And the whirlpool won't screw us over, right?
I mean, the whirlpool can totally screw you guys over if you target yourselves with it. However, it has a range of 300 feet. So if you're targeting yourselves with a range of 300 feet, you have a problem.
Fire more missiles.
Broken arrow, broken arrow. Okay.
Petra,
We're
fire,
just gonna stand
fire
our
missiles.
ground.
I mean,
I'm. What?
I don't think we can do much else.
I mean, we
I
can
mean, I was gonna
move.
fire more missiles too if I can.
All right, you can fire more missiles if you want.
I mean, once it
I'm-
gets closer, we have electrical field.
So I'm
Isn't
looking.
that green? Oh, there's that. Yeah.
All right, is Petra is using that that thing?
Yes. Is it the? That's the same thing Texas Red was using the missiles, right?
Yep,
So that's the magic weapons, or
it's Magnesium Seeker.
okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
Damn it. There goes our sight.
And I got 4 of them, right?
You get to have 4 of them, sure. All right. So, all turns after this turn. You get to the station you're doing, and then we're going to go from top to bottom.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
Okay. And one more. And I believe I rolled a nat 1,
Yeah.
correct?
No, you
Who's
don't
ready
need to.
for a missile to explode in the tube?
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh, we can't see the shark anymore.
Yep.
Nope, you can't.
So does that mean we can't attack it then, or
I'm allowing you to do that, but in the future, if nobody can see the shark, then you can't hit the shark.
okay?
As long as one of you can see the shark, you can hit the shark.
All right, then I'm just gonna sit in the periscope chair.
All right, Petra, you successfully lose control of the controls as you fire, and it shakes your hands a little bit, and you kind of drop your hands off to the side.
Get it.
You successfully have dropped the controls. All right, shark's turn. The shark did not like being shot so many times. It was very mean of you guys. Very upset. So it will attempt to move over here. All right. Your guys' turn.
Well, in
So
true.
everybody move yourselves over to whatever stations you want to use.
Is there any benefit of remaining in stealth right now?
Probably
Uh-huh.
not.
No.
You said there was a book about stealth combat, right?
It goes more into stealth, yes.
Where was that at?
You have to read the book, but why? What are you trying to figure out?
I'm just trying to figure out what's the benefit of me not doing anything versus me doing something.
Well, let me put it this way. Your target already knows you're here. It is a single shark, and it's not very fun to sit around and do nothing.
I mean, I'm enjoying it.
You should man the periscope. You'll feel
Yeah.
like you're part of the team.
I'll mosey on over to the periscope. Also, where's the light switch?
There is not official site switch. You can just say that you've turned the lights on.
I'll turn the lights on and
Oh,
move.
could it be clapper based?
That is beyond current technology.
But lights magically going on is okay. I see the technical age we're in.
Oh yeah, I'll just man the periscope. That'll be my turn.
All right,
You guys
so
can
you will.
shoot.
All right, Periscope goes first. Damien, what are you doing?
Chilling.
Nursing a hangover.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretending like I'm doing stuff.
That is a miss.
But
All
three
right.
hits.
2 hits, right?
That is 2 hits. And you both fire upon this shark with your little rockets. And as Volk kind of sits back and sees through the eyes of countless lemurs. I say countless because nobody's really bothered to count them, and probably nobody will. Damien, kind of pick your nose a little bit, sitting back in the there is no chair in here, so you're kind of just sitting on top of the machine,
Yeah,
making
just
sure not to push any of the buttons with your butt.
just kicking my legs back and forth a little bit, making sure not to like flip any levers or anything.
All
Also,
right.
correct me if I'm wrong, but Eldritch Blast, I can't use it, correct?
Well, if you read all the effects, you would know that if you went to the yellow machine, you'd be able to cast from the book or from the submarine using Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind for next turn. Unless I can redact my turn.
No.
No, shucks.
All right. Shark turn. Shark flies, or sorry, shark swims over with its little speed over to the window of your submarine, and it starts trying to bite at the window. And it will hit, actually.
Oh,
It will not get a crit though.
thank God.
It will do a ridiculously high amount of damage as it seems to chip away at part of the glass, but the glass is a foot thick or several feet thick, so it is not able to pierce through it. However, your vehicle has suffered 27 damage.
How much HP
Ow.
does it have total?
You gotta roll for a mishap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, mishap.
I
Oh
forget,
my
do you have
God.
that, Brian, or do we?
Damien, you kind of hear the sound of people upset by the sound of the shark coming after them. Petra kind of whelps in surprise a little bit, and you're kind of like, what's going on? And you kind of scoot your butt forward and you press one of the buttons on the desk, but it's not the right button that you were supposed to press.
Whoops.
And suddenly the machine that you're sitting on starts filling the room that you're in with smoke.
Ugh.
The smoke starts billowing out into the nearby rooms.
Ugh. Okay.
Is that our mishap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, it's your guys' turn.
All right, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
All right,
I'll
go
go
to
to
the
this
correct module.
Shoot it
Yep.
out right from the window.
So I believe I can roll 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just do it like normal, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
That is 3 hits.
okay. 1.
That is a dead shark.
Okay.
Ha.
I only rolled 2 dice though. I had 2 more to roll.
And the shark starts drifting upwards a little bit.
Can we use the claw to kind of grab it?
If
What's
you
your
want to use the
plan
claw
here?
to attempt to grab it, you can.
What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Is it possible to bring it inside the boat?
No.
No.
Nope.
Are you guys okay if we keep this shark as souvenir? I fillet it up when we get to surface.
We have no
No.
way to get it out of the water.
When
Just
it
leave the
comes up,
shark.
oh, okay.
And
And,
I'll flip the lights back off.
I
as
wanted
we...
to offer it to Chef Gordon
As you-
Ramsay. I've never
Before
cooked
the
shark
lights
before.
off, right before you do so, you notice that the shark is bleeding out.
Blood in the
I'll-
water.
I'll try to figure out which lever I flipped and then flip it back and try to fix
Now,
whatever.
roll me a dexterity check
Is it a
using your
dexterity or
tools.
the mechanics?
Using your tools.
Okay.
Doesn't it suck not having Nyla to help patch things up?
If we didn't have Nyla, where would we have gotten the contract?
Exactly.
Question, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can we pre-charge the electrical field and then sit with the shark basically next to us in stealth mode and see if anything goes for the shark and then fry it? Or do we have to use it one turn and then it automatically discharges the next for electrical field?
I'll allow you to hold the charge.
Do you guys want?
Although you will have to use an action to discharge it then.
Yep. Do you guys want to try and be dirty and lure in more sharks with the dead shark?
I mean, might as well.
All right, Volk, put us into stealth mode.
The lights are already off.
Before we do that, Damien, we got a little bit of a situation up here, cracked window. Can you reinforce?
Can't do anything about glass. However, real quick for the vehicle repair, Brian, it says that I have proficiency. Do I still have the -2 to that?
Because you have a hangover? Or what? What do you mean the -2?
Like it just says in mods that I have a -2. I don't know why.
Because you're not probably proficient enough in.
That might be it.
Because I had that going forward, and when you start building more and more machines and just fixing them, then you get better with it.
Okay.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think what it is canceling out part of your proficiency bonus is what's going on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Blah. 13.
All right, disadvantage because you're hungover.
Hungover AF.
A 13 will allow you to fix the screen that is now no longer puffing out smoke.
Sweet. And he'll kind of just like grumpily just like stumble forward, just like, what about broken glass? Like, how'd you break glass tempered to be like resistant to the fucking ocean depths? How do you break glass down here?
Come look at giant shark. You understand why.
Eh.
The world itself is shaking apart.
Oh no, I see what's going on.
Okay, we're all ready to go stealth mode.
Yeah, so the 3 stations we're gonna have is 1 periscope,
Electricity.
1 arc charge, and then
Can we
1.
do 2 arc charges?
No.
We only have 1 station.
What was the last one?
I was saying either steering or
I'd say we don't need steering right now. If we're because I mean we want the electrical damage should do a good chunk.
Alright.
Maybe either the other weapon or the whirlpool. Can we hold a whirlpool charge also?
I'll allow it.
Damien or Petra. Does somebody want to?
However, both the electrical charge and the whirlpool then will count as 2 stations being used.
Yep. And the third one would be our periscope.
Yep.
Is there anything that I would be able to do about the glass? Because, like, I don't think that the only thing that I could do is put a bunch of, like, wood and metal up to it, but that would completely obscure our vision.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I'm assuming the glass is
Like, it's
Oh,
not like a physical actual damage, but
I will allow you to do that without blocking. You can reinforce that very small spot, and I'll allow you to roll a d8 to give your ship a little bit more health.
wow. CX.
All right, you get 6 more health.
Yay.
You can't do much more else for this damage.
I just imagine that he, like, puts his hands up to the glass and just, like, sort of, like, freezes the water right up, like, that's in all the cracks and stuff to kind of create, like, a black ice so it doesn't, like, obscure our vision too bad.
All right, off in the distance, you see that there is. You see 2 sharks and a kind of a fish man approaching.
By the way, Brian, does my form of dread work down here if I use sorry, does it work down here if I use like Eldritch Blast on an enemy?
What does that do?
A lot of stuff. Can I just post it to the group?
You can just you can post the ability in Roll20. If you click the speech icon, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't want to know if you wanted other people to know what it does.
Oh yeah, it works. It doesn't. It's just using the ability, so it doesn't do anything different.
Okay. I just didn't know because technically it's going through a different system to then shoot out. It's weird. Just wanted to make sure.
That works.
Okay.
question for you, Brian.
Potentially an answer.
How when we're doing whirlpool, how is that going to look? So I'm reading it and it looks like it's 5 feet wide at the base, so 1 square, but at the top it's 25 feet. Like I'm just trying to. I'm assuming that we're at the bottom, so we have more of a ceiling with it right now, correct? Or like we could cast it above our submarine, so to speak, and drag stuff down versus push. I guess you don't push stuff up in a whirlpool, right?
If you wanted to push things into your vehicle, then yes, you could do that.
Oh wait. Can we cast the whirlpool horizontally versus vertically?
It will require a check in order to do so.
Because hear me out, team. Hear me out. Can you guys see me drawing or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has a 25 feet tall. So if we did like, if we drag them in once they get this close, we can get them in range of the electrical field plus the whirlpool and try and double whammy them right away. Might be a strong opener. If
Or
we
we
can
could
get
not. We could talk to them and be like, "Yo, we're here to talk to your shark god." The whole point of this is to talk to the shark god, not
yeah, and if we
kill all
enough
of his
people-
followers.
But as Volk said, if we kill enough of them, we're going to be strong enough to be worth talking to.
Yeah, I think as much as I hate to admit it, I am 100% with Texas Red here.
Okay,
I
here's the
think
thing.
diplomacy.
Hold on. I get that we have to be strong enough to talk to, but the whole fact is that if we just start attacking them without them knowing our intentions is to talk to them.
But we don't want to talk to them. We want to talk to the
I'm
shark
talking
guy.
about the shark god. If we attack all of his followers, not saying, "Hey, we want to talk to you. That's why we're doing this." He's not going to be happy with us for just killing
He
all of
doesn't.
his stuff.
He doesn't care.
There's a way we can look at it. We can look at it like he's a regular, rational human being, and he would see us killing his followers as an insult to him. Alternatively, he could look at it like a god and be like, they're killing my followers. I want to see what these funny little mortals are up to. I'm betting the shark god is more of the second one.
Yeah, he is a shark. He likes to eat things, and probably is not very rational.
Also, I don't know how we would talk with them.
Well, there's a dude that's swimming towards us.
Yeah, but like, we're inside a metal submarine.
Sound doesn't
How-
carry as far, but it still carries. You can just be like, "Yo, can you hear me?"
I don't think we would be able to talk through a submarine.
And we're also so deep that I don't know if we'll be able to hear them.
You can literally hear the wails of the dead.
Well,
Roll
that's-
me an investigation check.
Who?
I don't care who.
Damn.
Damien, underneath one of the counters, you find a very terrible looking, it looks to be some kind of thaumaturgy system.
I just motioned to it. Why don't we use this?
Well, it's a risk.
Well, use it. Say, "Hey, we're here to talk to Segwin, Segway, whatever his name is,
Buckle.
Shuckle." And if they attack us, then we just attack them back. Then
Then we would be losing the initiative, though.
thaumaturgy works from 300 feet away. We can tell them, say that literally right now.
You can only see up to 120 feet away.
Yes, but we can still see them, can't we?
No, I mean, you physically cannot see up until 120 feet away.
I'm asking how far away they are. Yeah, so like we can just barely see them coming. Thaumaturgy is 300 feet away. If they're 120 feet away right now, just
What
be like,
language
"Yo."
do we think they speak?
Well, first we can start with common, then we can go to infernal, because this is hell.
I think we should start with Infernal.
I think we should start with fucking nuking their ass with a whirlpool.
Okay, I'm gonna activate the thaumaturgy thing and say, "We're here to talk to Sekaleth in infernal." Right? Yeah, we're here to parlay with Sekaleth.
The creature between the sharks stops moving and almost looks to be communicating with the sharks. And the three of them turn around and leave your vision.
Well, that
Voila.
was easy.
Well, not necessarily. We don't even know what's happening.
I can be an optimist.
If they come back with more and attack us, then hey, that's gonna be our trial. They at least know that's what our intentions are right now.
Well, let's
guess we wait.
keep an eye on the horizon or whatever it is down here.
Damien, maybe in the meantime you could try to repair the ship.
I repaired it as much as I'm going to be able to repair it down here. I can't exactly do much when the damage is on the outside.
Reinforce the inside.
What
Classic.
if we open up the door, allow the sticks to flood in, and then Damien goes outside and repairs it?
Bloody brilliant, Volk.
If you guys want
Okay.
to do that, go ahead.
All right. Suddenly, the side of the boat rocks as Volk. This thing is like a blur as it hits the side of your vehicle.
Oh.
Can I pop the electrical thing just based off of being hit? Like, is that
You'd have to be in the electrical.
Roll me
Wait,
initiative.
I am in the electrical thing? It's a
Right, I
green
forget
skill.
there's more than one.
No, it is this one right here.
Wait, what?
This one?
Oh,
Right here.
I did not
Oh.
realize that. Can I retcon moving there? I thought these were the only.
Yes, you can be there.
Okay, sorry about that.
Looks more like an aqua.
All right. I'm going to need. All right, I'm going to need the vehicle to make a.
All
right. The submarine rocks back and forth, but it does not tip over or do anything or shake any parts loose, as it is rammed by this shark. And Damien, you can see as it smacks itself into the side of the sub, it is a two-headed shark. It is enormous.
Huh.
So
We're gonna need a
last
bigger
time we
boat.
just
I'm going to need you guys to roll me another initiative for the boat.
That'd be an 11 with Volks +4 to our 7.
All right. In that case, this thing goes first as it tied.
Telling me it has more than a +0 to dexterity?
And
It has a
apparently,
+1.
apparently it can hit a 22 AC as well.
Well,
Well,
it
I
didn't
mean-
even do damage. It just rammed into the side of your vehicle.
Glad we
that's right.
negotiated.
You know, at least we gave Peace a shot.
And that is why we're all dead here.
We're not
All
dead
right,
yet.
as it will attempt a bite attack on your vehicle.
Good luck.
Let me let them in.
And
This thing is made of
roll a,
steel.
and it will do a tail smash as well. The same look. It will spin around and attack with its tail. All
Sure.
right. Bite attack. It got a crit.
Oof.
Ooh.
Now, let's see that damage.
That is going to be what we call a lot of damage.
No, I'm sure the vehicle's fine. Oh boy.
And we
Ooh.
have a mishap.
Well, first off, we got to see the tail attack also hit.
And we're dead. But plus side,
All right, 39 damage total.
still alive. Wait, was that bludgeoning damage with the tail attack?
That was bludgeoning damage with the tail attack, meaning that
We
is only
have
5
damage
damage.
resistance.
Add 5 health back.
Yay.
That does not change the fact, though, that your vehicle is at yellow health.
Where do we see the boat's health? Oh, I see it.
Control. Yeah.
All right. It is your turn.
All right. Seeing that, our boat's not doing quite well, bonus action, I'm going to use my Form of Dread. So I'm going to be getting a temporary 15 hit points. And then I want this guy. I'm going to attack this guy, by the way. 1, 2, 3. I want him to roll I believe, is it Wisdom saving throw?
All right. Let's see. It will pass.
All right. It beats an 18.
Yes.
All right. I will then do some damage. 1, 2, and then I'm doing an extra D10.
Does 13 hit the shark?
No, I'm doing an extra D10 damage because of my warlock skill.
No, I know, but I'm
13,
asking if
13 will hit the shark.
there you
Oh,
go.
it will. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just assumed it wouldn't. So, math time. That's 16, 24, 30, 38 plus 15, 53. And this guy is scooted 30 feet away.
There's no save. It just moved.
Yeah, he's just moved 30 feet. No save.
So you just knocked it out of the range of
Mm-hmm.
my station.
Oh. Oh. Oh well. Yeah.
Is everybody on the stations they wanted to be on, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
By the way, you see Petra right now in like a ghost form. Like she is terrifying looking. She looks kind of like she has like a chef apron, big frying pan in her hand, very tall hat. Quite terrifying.
That's just how I envision her usually.
It's pretty to look at the Nyla.
Damn. I believe that's all I can do.
All right. In that case, Texas Red, it is outside of the range of that ability.
Yeah.
In which case, you can still, because you wanted to charge it or hold it, you can still hold it onto it for now.
Also,
Guess that's what I'm
weren't we
doing.
holding the whirlpool?
Nope, nobody's on it.
Yep.
Give me a second to double check something.
I thought earlier someone said that you could hold it.
Yeah, but you have to be on it, and nobody moved on it. So
All right. Next up, first off, actually, we didn't actually roll what mishap happened when it attacked the vehicle.
Well, funny you should mention that.
Weapon malfunction. This station is no longer working
great.
and needs to get fixed. This creature will continue to charge forward to where Damien is located and attempt to attack the vehicle again.
But we
22
have plus
AC.
2 AC this time.
We had plus 2 AC last time too.
All right. Well,
22 AC
Yeah.
did nothing to a 23, but it did prevent the tail attack.
Alright.
well, is the bite attack bludgeoning?
The bite attack is in fact piercing.
Well, can't win them all.
As Damien, you can hear the metal around that side of the vehicle is being torn to shreds. If there weren't more multiple layers, it would definitely be a hole there now. As it deals 20 damage, just barely getting to the point where it can damage the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in red yet?
You are not in your red yet.
Well,
You said
we
it
still
did
got
20
time.
damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meaning it does 20 damage. All right, it's your turns.
Giant shark, starboard side.
Still starboard side.
I
Still there.
shall Eldritch Blast again.
All right.
1, 2, 3. And Wisdom save.
All right. It will succeed.
All right, then it does 20, 34 damage in Eldritch Blast then. And I will not make it move 30 feet back this time.
All right.
I believe Texas can use this thing now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh, good miss.
What?
It does not have it does not do a miss. Roll the damage.
Oh,
It has to do a con save,
Ah.
which it does pass. But it does take 17 lightning damage,
All right.
as the outside of this vehicle is electrified, and the shark is hit with it.
can I move then during at the end of my turn? Then I guess.
Yes, you can move to a new module, but you cannot use it.
Can I start charging it or no?
No.
God damn it.
This is kind of a weird question, Brian. Would so like my deep freeze ability, it's like you stomp on the ground and cause a bunch of cold stuff to happen. Would that be able to be used on the yellow area?
What do you mean?
Cause like
Oh, no.
okay. Well, in that case, I will sit right where I am. I'll create
Yeah.
like a couple of ice cubes to throw at the wall. Just be like, no, bad shark, bad.
Okay.
Let's look at the claw. 2d10. Meh. Yeah, probably gonna be our best shot. Hit him with the tubes. Can we shoot him with the tubes?
You
Are they
could shoot him with
seeking?
the tubes when it is your turn to do that again. I'm
That's
just
just
waiting for you guys to move.
for a future question.
Anyway, for the damage threshold, is that per attack has to be over 20, or
Yes.
just like first turn? So the tail attack last time that did 10
Did
damage, it did
absolutely
none.
no damage. You're actually correct. Yes. I
Okay.
mean, add you guys into 5 health.
Yay! For gods, he can't be slain.
All right, its turn. All right, both attacks will hit.
Wait, I thought you said the opposite.
All right, as it attacks, one of its heads will in fact go for the station above, and you'll hear the sound of breaking glass as and Volk, the screens one by one go blank.
Oh, rats.
Huh.
You are once again plunged into darkness.
Well, this is just a hazard of guess here, but giant shark, still starboard side. I suppose
And
I'll.
it will swim.
Well, that's bad. Okay, so it's our turn now?
It is your turn.
Alright, I'll turn on the lights in the sub and move back to the energy field. See if I can't get that charging up again.
All right, energy field will be green. Anybody else moving to any stations?
Oh, is it? Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, I'll move to this one. Charge up the whirlpool.
No shark on this side. Port side, all clear.
Back starboard.
Back starboard. Starburst.
All right, Texas Red and Petra, what are you two doing?
can I shoot missiles at us to end this misery?
Not
You
yet.
can't shoot at you can shoot at yourselves. Also, if somebody's got any eyes on anything, you can hit it with that.
Does anyone see anything?
Yes, that's why I called out back starboard. Yes, I do have eyes on it. It's right
Do I
here.
trust you though?
I guess that's your decision to make.
Yeah, I guess I will fire
You know
all
what?
the
For that
missiles.
comment, it's actually up here.
Oh, detonated in the tube. It's inside the submarine. Oh, okay.
Could you two not fight for 3 seconds?
Well, we could if he would shut up.
We could if you stop trying to negotiate with sharks.
This is our trial. We've accomplished our goal. They now know that we want to speak to him, so they've sent out the actual test rather than us just
Or it's
fighting off
not a
little
test,
minions.
and they're just like, let's wipe these shit stains off the face of the earth with this big shark.
Anyways, I will aim for the shark where Damien told me to.
All right.
18 wisdom save.
It will fail.
All right, it is frightened. I'm not sure if it's just frightened of me or if it's frightened of something else, or if it's afraid of strip.
It's got to make that save. It can make that the save again at the end of each turns.
Until the end of your next turn.
All right. It has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. I'm going to say the submarine is within its line of sight, or the source of its fear is a submarine.
And that's my turn.
All right. And at the end of your turn,
You did that 7 extra damage to it, right?
yes.
Okay.
All right. It will use a legendary action to move.
Legendary actions. Who does this guy think
What
he
did you
is?
think it beat a solid 18 twice in a row because it could?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That makes a lot more sense now.
All right, its turn. Volk, it's going to
Shark side.
Port
My
side.
side.
Port side.
Port side. Shark side. The soldier, not a navy
it
man.
has disadvantage. Disadvantage means nothing to this shark apparently, as the bite attack still hits.
Shark has connected. I repeat, the shark has connected.
Another chunk of damage.
Oh,
However, the other attack definitely failed very badly.
can it fail on the first attack and hit with the second?
No. Although
That'd be
strangely
real
enough,
cool.
both attacks have an equal chance to hit. Damien, you can use an action to attempt to repair things if you so choose.
Hmm.
All right.
I guess I'll go first. Hit him with the lightning field.
All right. Absolutely. You can
Make
go
that
first and
DC
hit him with the lightning
14.
bolt. All right. It will fail.
Woo! It's stunned. Welcome to
Uh-huh.
Pain City.
Do we get
Population.
advantage
you.
on ranged attacks then, or missiles?
Shark's about to have a very bad time.
Attack rolls against it have advantage.
Excellent.
Attack roll, it has advantage on them.
Now, that's a lot of damage.
Also, roll me that damage with the ability. I don't know if you actually did that.
The 2d10.
Yeah.
8. 8 lightning damage.
It's okay, Volk. I picked up your slack with that crit.
It was average. I feel like stunning was the best move I could do with this.
Yep, stunning is good.
All right, Petra. Let's see what those damages are.
Die.
And then an extra D10. An extra 1.
Well, you did not need that extra D10 because it dies in that last hit.
Woo! Shark Slayers shall henceforth be known as the Slayers of Shark Kind.
Eldritch Blast is so good.
Welcome to being a warlock.
Right?
All right. Once again, there is silence except for the sound of trickling water.
I'll charge up the lightning station again and get ready to use it in case we take any more hits.
Damien,
I-
I'll help you repair stuff.
I was gonna say I'll go up to the station again and start hammering away at the wall and stuff.
Can you repair the light first? I think that's more important.
The light is literally just the Lemures being dead. I have no way to save them.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
that's kind of gone.
Oh, that's just gone. That's donezo.
Unless you have a fresh thing of Lemire's.
Yeah.
Where are we putting Nyla again?
Also, the fact
Yep.
that that
Pretty messed
entire
up.
area is flooded with Styx water. If you really want me to go up there, I can open the hatch and go up there.
No, I think I'm good.
I'm totally fine doing that.
Yeah, go and fix it and bring our ship back to life.
Hmm.
All right, Damien, you've got 4 repair chances.
All right.
All right, 3 of which are successful.
Yay.
Oh, roll me. There's quite a lot you can repair, so roll me a 3d10.
5, 7, and 8.
All right, you are now at danger level yellow.
Yay. I mean, it's still bad, but, you know, what more can we do?
All right. And once again, there is silence.
Keep an eye out for any sharks or shark gods. Also, we can probably shut the lights off again,
Mm-hmm.
so we can start to stealth. But we should probably get somebody back here with me so we can keep an eye on all of our approaches.
Yeah, I'll head back. Also, can you see anything? Considering that we have the lights out.
No.
Okay, well, I can see out the left side and like basically like
A tiny.
a straight line out the right side. So
Ben, your character can't see anything.
no, he doesn't
Unless
have dark
there's-
vision.
I
We
don't have
shut
dark
the
No,
vision.
lights
no,
off.
no. I mean the
I mean, like,
actual
yes.
token.
In
Okay.
actuality, yes, I can't see.
Okay, I was like, oh shit, your token broke. Okay, I have to fix that.
Token works just fine. My character in the game
Is
just
what's
broke.
broke.
These are the sacrifices I make for greatness.
Hmm.
Why aren't
As
Lemire's
you-
waterproof, Brian?
Because well, fuck you.
Oh, well, okay.
That's what you get for questioning my decisions. All right. As you wait, you hear a deep noise. And it's getting closer and closer. And Texas Red, you will see a gigantic fish person.
Like godly gigantic or like still missile?
Pretty big guy.
It depends on your definition of godly gigantic, I guess.
No, I can't see it, so
As it slowly walks into your vision.
Walks.
oh my god, his spear's like the size of the front of our submarine.
You guys found the god yet?
I don't know. Hello, Mr. Fish Person.
Or dead.
Do you speak Infernal? Can I try and telepathy him?
You can try telepathy or you can try the thaumaturgy. So,
Okay, I'll try the Thama thing first.
all right. And as it approaches your darkened vehicle,
That's close enough. Please halt.
it will point at your vehicle and then point behind it.
We will follow you. Please nod if that is correct.
It will slowly nod.
Okay, guys, we're following him. I love meeting strangers. Full speed ahead.
By the way, Brian, I'm looking at Form of Dread a little bit, and it doesn't say when it ends. I would assume it's just end of combat typically, but I want your input on that whenever you have the chance to look at it.
I wonder if it just ended the turn.
Alright, I'll shut down the activate the electric field and make my way to the front.
Oh, it says you transform for 1 minute. Sorry.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay.
Also, I'll turn the clap on lights on, so I'm not stumbling through the dark again.
All right. You will follow this thing. So it walks through the desolate ground as you pass by broken ships and skeletons. And you'll see more of the fish people until you eventually will nearly run into actually a stone wall, as it will first tell you to halt, and you take a bit to actually halt your vehicle before it crashes into the side. And as you look at those of you who are in the front of the vehicle, you see that it seems to be a constructed stone wall, something that these people have built.
Can I do some sort of like? Is there like symbols or anything on it, or just plain walls?
They do seem to have some kind of carvings on them.
Can I do some sort of check for that to see what those may be?
Sure.
Perception, insight.
It can be, well, you see the symbols, so it's more of a intelligence check of some sort.
Okay, so probably investigation.
No, you've already seen them.
Oh, religion?
Insight for what it could possibly be, religious or maybe.
History, religion, or arcana.
I'm looking for an intelligence check. I'm not telling you which kind because
Okay,
I'm not
I will.
sure exactly what you were looking for out of these.
All right, I'll just do a religion check just to see what they may be. That's
Uh, Possibly religious in nature. You're not exactly sure. I mean, obviously, if they are religious in nature, they're in honor of Sekola, but you're not exactly sure the true purpose of these carvings.
okay.
And as the fishman proceeds to walk, basically steps over the wall. Those of you who cannot see can go and scoot yourselves over to the front of the vehicle. This is what's in front of your vehicle.
Interesting.
And
Does he
I'm sorry, what?
does he radiate divine presence? Or is it
Does not.
all right? I think this is one of the guards.
Hmm.
So, what would you like to do? As he's walking, he basically takes a few steps over the wall and just starts walking in the direction that is beyond the wall.
Just keep going that direction then.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow him. I mean, he mentioned us to stop, right?
Well, yeah, like if
Um,
you told us to stop, then we should stop.
Yeah.
It was definitely more of a stop, you're going to run into a wall.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Then I guess we'll follow him slowly. We'll
Right,
try to
as
read
you-
his body language.
As your sub kind of slowly scoots upwards, because it is waterlogged on the top of your vehicle for some strange reason. Above this wall, you will see that there is a. It is a. I hesitate to say city. It is an extended town made out of stone structures, which is different than the ice that you have seen in the above.
Very nice place. Of all the places to look for a safe harbor, I wouldn't believe under the sticks was one of them.
And he kind of just wanders into the city. He's larger than some of the buildings, yet there are also some buildings that seem to be the right size for this guy. The buildings are very much different in size.
Interesting. And we see like fish people going about their daily business.
Yes. You also see that there seems to be some kind of central structure, not quite made out of glass, but some kind of clear-ish substance that you can see the interior of. And based on the fact that you don't see anybody swimming in it, you think it might actually be dry in there.
Interesting. Well, let's proceed to follow our guide.
I was gonna say Damien goes back and sits in this little thing, kind of keeping an eye out the window, just making sure no one like sneaks up to our craft and does anything.
All right. The vehicle. If you follow the guy, he points around. You're not. If you want, you could roll an insight check. See what he's trying to tell you.
Yeah, I'll roll it. 12.
It seems to be saying you're here.
Right. Is there like a parking space?
Well, there is really no parking spaces for vehicles that seem to nobody really uses.
But you mentioned before there was like a dry opening.
There is some kind of central structure to this place that does seem to be dry.
Wow, let's try to maneuver in there, I
Yeah,
suppose.
maneuver in there, see if there's any like ports that we can come up to.
Let us find air. Oh wait, what if they don't need air? What if we have to live our whole life in the sub?
Make negotiating a slight more difficult, but I'm sure our god can do something about it.
Maybe we should
Alright,
invite
as
this
you
man into the sub.
Well, I don't think you'd fit.
as you travel towards the buildings, you see that upon second glance, as you travel over them, many of them do seem to be linked by passageways. Not sure if they're flooded or not, as they seem to have roofs over them. But there are basically like sealed passages between some of the buildings. And as you approach the central hub, you do not see any ports for a vehicle like yours.
I'd be a little bit surprised if there were. Is there any like anywhere we can makeshift a harbor?
There are plenty of places you can just kind of park your submarine. Question is getting out.
That is a big problem. And our guide has kind of left us.
Your guide has kind of left you.
All right. Can we roll a investigation check to see if we can find anywhere that would be worthwhile? Or perception, perhaps.
What do you mean by worthwhile?
Like a place where we could step out and proceed into the dry area without flooding ourselves with Styx water.
Like a dock.
Perhaps.
The water.
All right, with your insight check, you don't really see anything. Or actually, you didn't roll. That's an insight check you rolled before.
That is
Did anybody
correct.
roll a perception check or anything?
I'll roll a perception check.
Well, you can't have them all. Oh wait, that was your religion. Oh, yay!
You see that this place is filled with fish people and there are sharks swimming about, but you don't really see any kind of docks.
Is there like a palace or
Is there any way we could fit our submarine into the dry area? Swim
Uh,
on through.
there does not seem to be any way you can fit your submarine into the dry area.
How are we supposed to do this? I'm assuming that order of operations is we go into the dry area, we meet with the shark god. But the question being, how do we get out of the sub and not Styx ourselves?
Brian.
Is there
Well,
anybody
what was-
directing us to any sort of like boats come through here? This is a terrible job. Only one boat comes every year.
Roll
like kind of
me a planar knowledge check with advantage.
planar knowledge. Planar knowledge.
All right.
16.
Well, congratulations. You get the information anyway.
Mhm.
Submarines are not a common technology, if a technology anyone has ever heard of. Texas Red, this is stuff you've heard people were experimenting with in your world, but hadn't actually built yet.
Okay.
Trains, that's the real future of transportation.
What if they?
Underwater tunnel.
Is there an underwater tunnel that we could? God, what are we missing here? We're missing something.
A will to live.
We could use
Hope. Competence.
Thaumaturgy to talk to someone, maybe. Magatory.
Thaumaturgy.
No. Just
Yeah,
let
I
him
think
let him say it how he wants to say it.
I like
No.
Max better.
I'll let you guys take care of that part. You've been doing such a great job.
Okay. Brian, are there any other guard lookalikes like this lovely man who directed us here?
There are many different fish people.
Any of the similar size and stature of our earlier guard?
There are some that are that big. Most of them are people sized.
Can we kind of
Look for
try
someone
to-
in between.
Can we look for one of the guard or one of the big ones and kind of float up to him and see if we can ask him a question? Excuse me, can you guide us to the dry area so we can get out without dousing ourselves in Styx water? I would be very appreciated. We're supposed to have a meeting with the great shark god.
Styx water might not affect you, but it affects us. Is there any way we can get out of here safely?
And the Sahuagin will look at you and like do like a weird sucking motion with their hand and popping out in another direction, and then kind of look at you quizzically.
Okay. Interesting.
A popping note motion with its hand?
We're supposed to jump the shark.
Hold on. I love charades. It's 2 words. Sushimi tacos. No. I don't know.
Okay.
And the fish person will look as if it's got an idea and walk off.
Okay. We'll wait here
Does he
because
walk off or does he swim off?
Does not matter.
He walks across the floor of
There
the
is
ocean.
floor. We'll come back with another one who will, instead of pantomiming to you from outside the ship, will instead use a grand spell of and will instead use a what is it? We'll misty step into your vehicle.
Can they breathe outside? I mean, it'd be a real shame if this guy teleported in and started suffocating to death. Right.
I'm pretty sure that they're aquatic.
Yeah.
Hello there. We're a bit of a fish out of water. And we're hoping you can guide us to to our scheduled meeting with the Shark God?
I do not know about a scheduled meeting, but I do know you have been given permission to enter this place.
Okay.
What are you trying to do here?
We come on behalf of the Devil Hierarchy. We come to negotiate a deal with the Shark God in order for the benefit of both parties. We are the negotiation team.
And that's why you come here in this metal fish.
It is indeed a marvel of the Archdevil Hierarchy's technology.
Okay. Well, you seem to need help. I don't know how I can help you with talking to the shark god.
Then who gave us permission to enter this fine city? Town.
You have defeated one of the aspects of the shark god.
Okay.
One of a fraction of its powers.
Okay.
Proving yourself worthy to metaphor or to what is it? Is it a metaphor? Is it a simile? I don't know. We don't do these things. We don't speak so fancies like the devils up top. To be here in this place.
Okay. And how would one exactly schedule a meeting with the well, that is the task we are assigned with.
You must prove yourself worthy of a personal audience.
And how would we do that?
And the Sahuagin will laugh in a raspy voice and say,
By combat.
Well, we're quite well versed in combat. Couldn't have gotten very far in hell without it. Where would we prove ourselves for this combat?
We have a place for beings like you, the surface dwellers.
We'd be more than happy to participate in any trial, as long as it benefits negotiations.
Excellent. In that case, I can probably magic you in, or if you prefer, you can take the more mundane way.
Will we be able to be magicked back here? A bit of Styx water would quite hamper our negotiation ability.
If you survive,
I have no doubt that we will.
good.
You may also want to pass along that I think we have a mutual enemy. If the River Styx is your god's domain, I doubt he's given the demons permission to let their foul creature run amok in it.
The Styx is many places. This place belongs to us,
Now,
but
Texas
not
Red,
all of it.
let's not get ahead of ourselves. We can save negotiations for after we meet the Shark God. Now, everybody gather around. Prepare to be magicked.
and magic you shall be. As you kind of just quickly hop from your place in the sub to inside of the dry area.
You know, every time Damien gets magically teleported somewhere, something bad happens within the next, like, 24 hours. Just as a heads up for everybody.
Name a time something bad hasn't happened within 24 hours of Damien's life.
The last long rest we had.
You wouldn't know because you were blackout drunk.
Didn't get magically teleported. Nothing bad happened.
Anyway, moving on.
Yes. So you will be in a. You will be teleported through the walls, the glass walls, and you will realize it is some kind of. It is not exactly glass, but it is some kind of clearish material. You still have no idea. There is a lot of weird stuff you've seen in this place. And the interior of it is dry enough, although the humidity is basically 100%. So
Very
it
warm.
is immediately cold and damp. And it's not even this place can escape the coldness of Stygia.
Just when I was getting comfy.
All right. I have brought you in, done what little I wish to do.
Well, we appreciate your service. I'm sure, should negotiations go well, be a great boon for your kind and the devil hierarchy.
Sure, if the devils ever didn't have deals that, only benefited them in the long run.
No, I'd like to
But
think
who
we're an
am I to
exception
say?
rather than the rule. Let's go into face whatever trials and tribulations await us. Is everybody ready for combat?
No,
Sure.
Everybody
not at all.
loosened up? Hell, let this be a lesson for you. Would you like me to pray for you?
No.
I can do remarkably
Well,
little
you should
then.
definitely pray for Damien. She wants more Helm in her life.
Lila, come.
Oh, by the way, our trip here counted as a long rest, right? Brian?
Technically, you have one more day left.
Okay.
Well, let's see if Damien survives this next combat.
Are we
mm,
ending it here because it's 9 o'clock?
Well,
Or
I was gonna say, considering that Damien has 60 hit points right now, I sincerely doubt it.
Why don't you heal yourself? Physician, heal thyself.
Because I only
Well-
get healing per long rest.
What happened to all your healing?
Perhaps you can negotiate a long rest or another days of rest, but you're not going to get one for free. You're going to have to actually talk your way into it. But as Matt said, if you guys want to call it here, we can totally call it here.
Yeah, we should.
That works for me.
Sounds good.